Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the season finale of What in the World. This is Loco Royale Season 7, Episode 6, rather. We've had 5 regular season episodes, and this is Episode 6, our finale. We have locomotives from around the globe, but not really around the globe, because certain countries have certain advantages. We'll get to that. With me, of course, I have my technical advisor, Tyler.
I am back by unpopular demand, and I'm here to lose some brain cells because people have a vendetta against me.
And I have 5 wonderful contestants with their locomotives, all but one being the individual that actually brought that locomotive to the regular season Royale. So let's start off with Vert, right over here.
Hola, yo es Vert, and the engine that I'm bringing with me today is the Nacional de Mexico QR-1 Niagara.
And if you didn't pick it up from the name of the railroad, this is from Mexico. In the second position, Hemlock.
I'm Hemlock. I have pronouns. They're they, them. I'm here with the South African Railways NG2, which is a 2-foot gauge Mikado. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice time. It's from South Africa, if the name didn't give it away.
Yeah, we have another one that sort of tells you where it's from. Anyway, in the third position, this one should be fairly obvious by looking at it. Brian?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's I, the Starlight Alchemist, and back for the third time is the CB&Q S4 and S4A class 464 Hudsons.
From the United States of America. Boo!
Meanwhile, I, the Starlight Alchemist, am from Canada.
Go home.
So
my pronouns
regardless,
are-
I was going to end up here somehow.
Lame.
Yeah,
Did we
I guess
actually
I'll
get
do
the-
my.
Oh, right.
I'll do my pronouns. They're he, him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mine are the same. He, him.
Mandatory pronoun
Yeah.
checks. I'm holding a gun to all of your heads.
Well,
We did the
It's not
gender,
the
so we
first
know.
time that's happened.
in the fourth position, we have... Oh, well, this was Fort's locomotive, but Horizon, you're taking the spot.
Ahoj všichni.
I am Horizon, and yes, that is a Google Translate of hello in Czech,
Oh,
Why?
my
and
God.
because why not? And
Second
I,
I'll give you
privilege.
some reasons.
and I have brought in Fort's place the Czech State Railways 482 class 475.1.
Don't translate 5010 hull into French. Worst day of my life. Anyway, speaking of Fort, Fort is still here. Fort has the decisive victory locomotive.
Yes, I bringing my the engine that I won by a landslide with, the Bulgarian State Railways Class 45, in its rebuilt condition. Looking at my competition, I'm not sure I will win and as decisively, but I will try my best and have fun either way because there are 2 chances that I win overall in this.
It looks like there's a man's face in the cab, facing backwards in that first window. It's very
Oh my god,
subtle.
it's like a cartoon silhouette.
Yeah, I just... this thing might be haunted. Alright. so
It's already
Do, do,
haunted.
do,
It's not cursing your dreams yet, Ellis?
Oh, this thing is the object of my dreams. I hope this wins. This was a hilarious...
I hope it dies.
Yeah,
Yes,
well-
because Tyler is Axelist, as we found out.
Well, here's
No,
the thing.
I just like practical
As much as I want
locomotives.
myself to win, I want Vert to win more.
Ellis, I will come to your house. I will come to your house and punish you for your blasphemy.
I mean, if you're gonna come to my house, that's pretty cool. You can do that anytime. Anyway, we'll go see
The
2 Foot.
banana bread will be made with salt instead of sugar.
Yeah, but then I'll be
That
like,
is a actionable
Hemlock,
threat.
look, it's Monson number 4, and you'll be like, ah. Anyway,
Don't bring up that image.
I
Ben's
actually
gonna
just
run
had an
over and
idea
play
for
the 2-foot as you choke on the salt.
I actually just had an idea for a Triple B episode, Rhode Island edition. Rhode Island
yes,
Locomotive Works
mandatory
only.
Daniel Mason. Anyway, Vert,
Yeah.
you're in the first position. You get the first stat call. This is how we play this game.
Yes, indeed. All right. So the question I am going to be asking myself is, what stat is I want to call?
What's the
Who are
first
we
one
going
you're
to
giving
cuck
me?
over first?
What's my first one, Vert?
We are gonna go. We're gonna go with factor of adhesion.
Ooh, factor of adhesion. Going once. Twice.
Ooh, oh no.
Okay, no vetoes right off. That is a blue item, so it's over on the right in the blue categories. Factor of adhesion.
Where's Factor?
In the
It
special
is
the special
one
order
sec.
boxes. It is cell V38.
Just making sure I'm looking at the rebuilt number, not the pre-built number.
Alright, so we'll start out with Vert.
Check yourself before you
Okay.
wreck yourself.
Yeah.
4.13.
4.13 is not terrible. Hemlock?
3.21?
That's rough.
Ouch.
Yeah.
How about the areolus?
Probably a middle ground between these two, although not in the number itself. 4.36.
Not fantastic. I was about to say for it, but this is Horizon's engine now.
Yep, 4.16.
0.16.
Well,
Okay.
I'm guessing he's getting a 5.
And
Let's hear from Bulgaria.
3.87.
Oh my god.
Oh. No!
I hate
Oh
this.
my lord.
Alright, there we go. There's
Wait.
2 5s on the
Let's
board.
go, Vert!
I hate this.
Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
5 points for the NDM QR1, the Niagara. 5 points
Too
for the
late to-
Bulgarian disaster piece. 3 points for what was I calling this thing? Jeremith Hill? Yeah. 2
Yeah.
points for the Aeolus, the Volvo of Streamliners, and 1 point for the thing that is outside frame and has cooler wheels than anybody else because of it.
Nah.
So anyway, yeah, so that is the first of 5 points in this round. We have 4 rounds of statistics and then usually a round of style points. Everyone has 1 veto where they can kick off someone else's called statistic.
Okay.
And Hemlock, you are up next.
Mm,
And I have little game hourglasses that last a minute in front of me. I haven't talked about them
Who's
in a while.
in my box?
I made a point. Gloria was playing with one on the most recent reel list, or maybe an episode or 2 ago, and it's like, I used to make a point that I spent money for those every episode.
how about driver wheelbase? I think driver wheelbase sounds nice.
Okay, let's hear
Yeah.
it for driver wheelbase. Driver wheelbase, going once, going twice. Okay, ignore my train wreck of the words driver wheelbase. I'll put it in the drop down. And
It's okay, we all have those moments.
Vert, what is your driver wheelbase?
18.25.
That's a pretty hefty one, but those drivers are kind of close together. Hemlock,
9.58, nearly half.
I have a feeling you might take this one, considering.
I have a feeling too, yeah. Weird how that works.
Brian,
I wonder why.
Yeah, he's definitely taking this one, and unless something really weird happens, I'm probably taking a 4. 13.67.
yeah, that would make sense. 13.67. What about you, Horizon?
18.7.
You broke my formatting.
How could
Oh,
you
did
do
I?
this?
How did
No,
I
you
do this?
didn't.
It is broke. Hold on.
You have to
Hold on.
type
I got
it
it.
in.
I got it. I'll just fix it. I'll fix it
I
manually.
did type
There we go. Press X to doubt. Okay.
Bruh.
Let's hear about the Bulgarian.
Well, here's one of the few downsides of having 12 coupled wheels.
Yes.
23.7.
Oh my god. That's a lot.
This did exactly what I wanted it to do.
Oh, something broke.
Yeah, something.
Something-
I just want to say right now, I don't think this is
Told you
really
it wasn't me.
spoilers. This man is only drivers, and he has a longer engine wheelbase than me.
It's like-
My engine wheelbase is smaller
Something-
than this man's driver wheelbase.
Okay, so here's the only thing I can think of. I'm just thinking of like that one bit from Top Gear was like power.
Hold on. Don't nobody touch anything. Gotta fix this because I think I broke it.
Buffer.
I love.
Told you it wasn't me.
I love fixing the spreadsheet in the middle of the episode. That's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute, I can do this. I think I can just copy, paste. All right, can everyone just throw your numbers in one more time?
It's
Nope,
like
that one's wrong
9.5.
too. No, wait a minute.
Woo, I got 5.
What the?
What?
Wait.
What the?
All right, stat sheet.
I
broke.
guess my call.
There we go. There we go.
You sure?
Try it this time because that one looked broken, but this one. Oh, I'm pasting the wrong thing. That's why. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I need to be pasting this, not this. Yeah. Because something happened and I must have. God damn it. Why is this one? Oh, this one is just one larger. Let me. There we go. Okay.
Told you it wasn't me.
Not sure how that happened exactly, but here we are. Those are our results. We have 5 points for the NG15, of course, 4 points for the Aeolus, 3 points for the NDM Locomotive, 2 points for the Czech. This is Czech, right?
Check yourself before you wreck
and
yourself.
1 point for the Bulgarian. I should have checked my spreadsheet before it started breaking. Anyway,
Yeah.
Brian, what's your stat call?
Alrighty then. Do I start this off the same way I did originally? Or do I go for something interesting?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if my spreadsheet is
It's-
broken.
It's not exactly like we know, so.
And if you don't know, now you
Screw
know.
it,
Mr.
Valve
President.
Gear.
Okay, well, hopefully this does not. I hope you have Baker.
Valve Gear going
Veto.
once. Okay.
What?
Veto.
Okay,
Veto
then,
for Horizon for Valve Gear.
Loco base ID.
Loco base ID going once, going twice.
Veto.
Okay, a veto from
Cowards!
for Loco
Cowards!
base ID.
Alright,
Brian,
then.
try something else. I mean, I appreciate
But
the
what I'm
Aeolus
saying is power computation.
Which
Ah.
one?
power computation
Oh,
going once.
you rat bastards
Going.
veto the two I might have a chance in just to give me
I'm
shit.
sorry, Hem. It's just that was the first thing I thought of.
Oh no, I'm being mad at the people who just vetoed those two.
I know, but I'm probably going to give you a 1 with this unless
Alright.
they're, like, really screwed.
I'm sorry, does your Valve Gear start with an H?
Wait, if it was
Heusinger!
Husinger, you could have gotten a 4 because Husinger
Yeah,
is
that's
wall
just another
shirts.
name for wall shirts.
God damn it.
Oh,
Wally.
Fool!
god damn it. Clown.
Anyway, I'm
Clown.
all in favor of bullying the Aeolus, but like we should have probably held the vetoes until things that are more important. Anyway,
Yeah, I would have said that was bad veto calls, not least of which because I'm now going to take a 1 instead of like a 3.
all right,
Robert Lemess's power.
All right, let's get on with
Where
it.
is this?
go ahead, Vert. It's at the top of power computations, at the bottom of the page.
There we go. Okay.
Literally
19735.
2854.
Okay.
I am very sorry, Hem. Anyway,
I'm going to stab.
975.
In Minecraft,
Yeah, parody redacted in Minecraft.
Horizon.
10,837.
It's wildly concerning that
And
Brian is more powerful than a northern.
and Fort.
10,771.
Damn, you almost beat the check.
It's wildly concerning how powerful Brian is.
Yeah.
Don't worry, this is like one of the few power stats I actually beat him in. He trumped me everywhere else.
Oh, did you try? Oh boy, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
Well-
there may or may not have been some discussions.
You
Some-
people.
Conversing, if you will.
So here's where we stand off of that. Obviously, Brian got a 5 off of that. Vert got a 4.
You
Horizon got
fucking coward.
a 3. Fort got a 2, and Hemlock got a 1. Horizon, it is your turn.
And you're
Yeah.
coward.
Year.
Year built.
Uh-oh.
Going once. Going twice. All right, I'll put it in the drop down. Year built. You can start with Vert.
1946.
That's pretty good. Hemlock.
1949.
That's better. Brian.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that just like that last time, I'm gonna get a very, very unusual 1. 1930.
Well, I hope it doesn't become so unusual. Horizon.
1948.
Oh, wow. And finally...
Brother!
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh. Yes.
This is a rebuild, remember?
Oh, it's broken again.
Why is...
God damn.
God damn it.
How...
Well,
What?
all I have to say is owned, I guess.
There we go.
God.
I expected for it to be way older.
I was trying to check them to make sure that they
No?
weren't like that, and then I
like
don't...
Well, okay, so here's how. Well, in the last Royale, when the Bulgarian won, since all of the classes were rebuilt to this upgraded standard, we agreed that the build year would be the rebuild year.
Yeah.
Okay, that explains it. Because the picture looks like it isn't. The picture looks more like an illustration. It looks like the kind of picture you take in 1920s when camera technology is not very widely available.
You're not that
The
far.
thing is, they didn't import cameras into Bulgaria until 1950. This is the best that they had.
This was it
Well,
was
they did,
originally
but they
built
were
in
all German and they had to
1922.
destroy them.
Yeah, they were German, and when you took pictures of things, it put swastikas on them.
God damn it.
Or
Anyway,
it photographs
Yay.
horrific war crimes.
anyway,
Oh.
there's 5 points for Hemlock.
Don't take a picture of a BR-52.
Oh, well,
My God.
anyway, 4 points
Hey.
for the Czech and the Bulgarian, 2 points for the NDM, and 1 point
Yeah.
for Aeolus.
Hey, I'd just like everyone to go look at the totals for round 1 right now.
No,
Yeah, it's
My
weird.
God!
They show
You're not supposed to see that yet.
Yeah.
George.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go with tractive effort.
Tractive
No.
effort. Going once.
I-
Going twice. Alright, tractive effort. I'll put it in the drop down.
Way to shit on him.
Oh, wow, says you.
I'm not even the most powerful here, but
take-
like
I
I feel
take my
bad for
L's.
him.
Uh-huh.
I take my L's with pride.
Alright.
It's
Okay,
bad enough that
okay,
Vert and
Ryan,
and I
Ryan.
are gonna beat up him.
Next time it's your turn, call a weight stat. That's how you can prove to me that you feel
Right.
bad for him.
Bruh.
Alright,
I mean,
go ahead, Vert.
58,126.
Alright, Hem.
it's gonna be a cool 18,901.
Hey, at least it's 5 digits. Ryan.
I like this number.
Excuse you.
476. 76.
Okay.
76
Horizon.
for the win.
33,386.
Man, this thing is weak.
Yeah.
Fort.
57,525.
Can we castrate him?
No.
What?
At least he's beating Brian.
I've lived with this thing for 10 minutes and I already want it out of my life and burned to the ground.
Well,
Wait a second, he
You
beat
have
me
welcome
up.
to the party.
Okay, anyway,
I would
there's
like him dead.
5 points for Vert, 4 points for Fort on his own stat, 3 points for Brian, 2 points for Horizon, and 1 point for Hemlock. Unfortunately, we did have things that were perfectly balanced, but now we shall show the results as of the end of round 1, which is that 19 points for the NDM, putting it in first place, 16 points for the Bulgarian State Class 45, putting it in second place, 15 for the Aeolus, 14 for the 475.1, and 13 for the NG5. Not too wide of a spread
15.
yet. Or the
NG15.
NG15, sorry.
As it happens, the NG5 was also a Mikado.
Have we had the NG5 in a Royale before?
No, but it's stupid and bad.
Okay.
Is it a tank engine?
Well, no, it was originally German built, and for some reason the front axle is behind the cylinders.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
boy.
thing.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'll put a photo in Photo Dump. It's interesting.
Okay.
Also, you know how like some people like hold up a cross to try and fend away cursed things?
What
I
the
currently
heck?
have a soap. I currently have a small soapstone totem pole that I'm holding up against my screen where the Bulgarian Class 45
Oh.
is.
Oh, by
Come
the
on! Why does everyone hate this thing so much? It's adorable.
Oh,
It's-
I also
No,
wanna-
it's not
like it.
adorable.
It's
the
the
sub-
blue goose, but not American.
on the
I like
subject
it.
of the on the
Where the
subject of
Bulgarian is standing is where the SY probably should have been if it had a full stat page.
On the subject of the NG5, I want to point out that these things were fitted with side skirts because they worked in a desert, and also the trailing and leading truck, those aren't on separate bogies; they're rigidly mounted on the frame.
Why?
German engineering.
So what you've
Oh
really
my
created,
They were on radial axles.
this is basically, I mean, really, it's not that much of a stretch to say this is basically an 012O.
Yes, this is what I'm saying. Yes,
Wonderful.
we'll go with that. Yeah.
Amazing.
Spirits be gone.
Well, good thing we don't have any of those here. Tyler, do you have anything to say about the field as it stands?
I'm of the opinion that the Bulgarian should be destroyed.
Okay, we know that. Anything else?
Congratulations to everyone who has slowly destroyed the Bulgarian.
Aye.
Don't
At
worry,
this
Tyler.
point, okay.
I will kill the Bulgarian and die trying.
So I will give actual analysis.
Thank you.
Because propaganda show is over. It's 1984, folks. The amount of stats called so far, I see some trends. People have figured out some of their niches. Some people have definitely figured out what they don't want, seeing as we already have 2 vetoes on the board.
Yes.
Which is gonna make things a little interesting in the future, especially since that's in this season. That's probably the quickest we've had vetoes burned.
That is very true. But
So-
I'm not sure. I don't remember these engines having too many surprises, despite making it here.
We'll see. I think, again, with how it's all been, we're in a different playing field.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some surprises that will come up, and there's some things that weren't surprises back then, but now that it's the different room, certain seal clubbing can commence.
Certain seal clubbing can commence. All right. Well, the QR1 is in the lead, and it's also Vert's stat call once again. So Vert, go ahead and lead us off into round 2.
Stand by.
Also, this has been a wonderful train wreck of an episode so far.
All right, so the stat we're gonna call is boiler pressure.
Boiler pressure going once, going twice.
I have a nice time.
Boiler pressure. Vert, go ahead.
255.3.
Okay. Hemlock.
171.10.
We've definitely had worse. Brian.
Just barely below Vert's metricisms, 250.
Oh. Horizon.
232.1.
Please
And
have
finally,
begging you,
Fort.
please have something stupid.
217.6.
217.
I mean, it is stupid.
And
Yep,
there
it's
we
stupid,
have it.
all right.
All right.
5 points for the NDM Northern, 4 points for the Aeolus, 3 points for the Czech, 2 points for the Bulgarian engine, and 1 point for the NG15. That is actually pretty in line with what I expected out of this this stat call. Gonna be honest. Hemlock.
Well, I'm left with a choice. Do I want to go with one of the extremely obvious ones, which gives a leg up to the person I would like most to kill, or do I take a gamble?
Oh boy.
I mean, as much as I want you to kill the Bulgarian, take a gamble, why not?
Here's
Alright.
the thing.
Why does everyone?
You only
why does
live
everyone
once,
want me
Dude,
to
Hemlock.
die?
here's the thing. I think, speaking as host, it would be less bad overall if out of this worldwide season, the Bulgarian won as opposed to the American.
You're correct, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I hate the Bulgarian. So we're gonna. You know what? I'll take the gamble. I'm not gonna be It's not like I'm gonna be having a good time otherwise. Yeah, tubes, number and diameter.
Oh my god. Alright. Tubes going once,
Oh,
going
hey.
twice.
Interesting.
Okay, let's see tubes.
Oh.
Let's take a little gamble.
Over on the right, this is cell V45.
My
Starting.
voice just went really low.
Starting with Vert.
Here we go with the soundboards again. 49
That wasn't
by
even my soundboard.
225.
No, Brian's balls dropped in the middle of the episode.
No. I mean, I can still sound like myself. I just sound a little.
Yeah, now they're back
lower.
up again.
All right,
94,
Mlock.
94 at 1.748.
Okay, that's really small. Brian.
Sorry, Vert, but this is another one where I beat you by a little bit. 62 at 2.25.
Okay.
Why is it? What?
I guess.
What?
How? How, though?
Horizon.
Oh, sorry.
101 2.008 tubes. I hate metricism.
0.008. Well, let's see if it comes back to bite you. Fort.
142 1.85.
Oh my
Damn
god. What a weird
Well,
bunch of numbers. Here's the
I
results.
thought that's about the results I was expecting anyway, but we got there in the end somehow.
And that's 5 points for Hemlock, 4 points for the Bulgarian, 3 points for the Czech, 2 points for the American, and 1 point for the Niagara. I feel weird calling this the American because it's, not an American, it's a Hudson.
It's the North American.
It's just one of those things.
It's the Yank.
It's the Yank.
The brick.
The brick.
Saving you more.
Alright, it's Brick's turn.
Alright, we're going to go with a double whammy here. Flues.
Flues. Going once. Going twice.
Oh boy, the one I was less confident on.
I don't hear any, oh god, I don't have a superheater sort of noises, so... Flues,
Again,
here we go.
I was rebuilt specifically to add a superheater.
Well, lucky
This
you.
is a bit of a gamble, but I can be confident enough to beat some of the other... Oh, crap, I was typing in hem spot. Sorry.
Yeah.
As it happens, I do have a superheater.
Go ahead, Vert.
169 by 3.5.
3.5 is pretty good.
Yeah, this is why I didn't want to touch this one. 15 4.724.
What the hell?
Oh, that's
Jesus!
still-
They're
that's-
inexplicably huge.
Well, we have
That's some
5.5
weird-sized
inch
tubes.
ones that float around, so let's hear it from Brian.
184, 3.5.
Okay, either Ford is dying from COVID or this is going to get real funny. Let's hear
Well,
from
let's make
Brian.
it funny right now. 33, 5.63 inch.
Those
tubes.
are pretty heavy.
Metricisms, ow.
I did it too.
Okay, not as funny as I thought it was going to be. Okay, then. So I have 34, 4.92.
Yes! Suck it!
What is this weird number? Well,
I'll take a 3.
I don't like
there's
this.
still 5 points for
I
the
like
Aeolus,
this. This is good.
4 points
You guys are killing the wrong
for
thing.
the NDM. Oh, you're Horizon, you need to understand that nobody's targeting you, but you are acceptable casualties.
This is rude.
Yeah.
Or he's going to be the next 113 and win on threes.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry,
Some of
little
you
one.
may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Yeah, 3 points for Hemlock, 2 points for the Bulgarian, and 1 point for the Czech. All right.
I trade in my locomotive for a 38T.
Okay. Horizon.
Oh boy, what do I want to do?
Now, I may be just a simple country 2-foot NB, but I don't actually know what you could win, is the problem.
Yeah.
The thing is,
I mean-
this thing is made of tissue paper. It's not a great locomotive.
It's,
I don't know what
really
that
get it.
is. You know what? I'm here to have fun, so let's do number in class.
Numbering class, huh? Going once. Going twice.
Interesting.
Number in
Okay.
class. I'll put it in the drop down.
I know who I'm beating.
Okay.
I know.
I know
beating
who's
that
going to
thing.
win this.
Number in class starting with Vert.
32.
That's quite a few. Hemlock?
21.
21. Okay.
You stupid.
Brian?
The inverse, 12.
That's not how inverses work. Horizon?
Well, the inverse.
I feel much better about this
Holy
one.
moly.
140.
I don't know why. Yeah, that seems like it should have been obvious.
140. Yeah. And I know what you're doing next round, too.
Nope.
And finally, Fort.
I got 10.
1. Oh.
1. Oh.
Why do people say 1-0? That's 10.
I don't know.
It would be.
1-0.
It would just be 1.
Oh.
Juan.
Anyway, that's 5 points for the Czech, unsurprisingly. 4 points for the NDM Locomotive. 3 points for the SIR Locomotive. 2 points for the USA Locomotive. And 1 point for the thing that everyone hates for no good reason.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly. It's like, I
USATC,
feel
I'm
What,
Burlington.
what
Look
did
at you
Bulgaria ever
peons
do
with
to you?
2-digit numbers.
Okay,
Cringe.
Fort,
It
time
had
for you to have
bulge
your
in the
revenge.
name.
So, I think I'm gonna go with Ellis D'Amelio's weight computation.
Oh boy, going once.
Veto.
Alright, and a veto from Brian.
Howard.
Cowards.
I'm a Hudson. I have the worst one here.
Okay, so instead I am going to go with ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase.
Shite.
Okay, going once. Going twice. Wheelbase ratio in the drop down, if you please, and
Actually, this might not be as bad as I think.
I'm a Mikado, and the rest of these guys have 4-axle trucks. I think I'm okay with this.
yeah. Bert,
0.4.
that's rough. Hemlock,
0.48.
that's better. We're gonna fix those decimals in a second. Brian,
0.34.
0.34. Horizon,
0.46.
0.46, and finally, Fort.
1.
Juan. Alright,
Of
hold on, let
course.
me do
Wow.
this real quick.
How
Bob,
does-
now we can see and show the results. There's 5 points for the Bulgarian, unsurprisingly. 4 points for Hemlock, which is good. 3 points for the Czech thing, which is also okay. 2 points for the Mexican, and 1 point for the American, the shrouded, the brick. And we will see where we stand right
This
now at the end
is-
of round 2. Bam.
Well, well, well.
Holy crap. Holy crap.
So,
All right, guys. Outstanding.
Wow.
the
The bar's
QR1...
pretty full tonight.
Outstanding move.
The QR1 is in the lead with 35 points. Then the Bulgarian State Class 45 is in second place with 30 points. And then the remaining 3 locomotives all have 29 points and are tied for third.
You know,
listen, alright, 29.
I think I changed my
Shut
mind.
up.
I think I know who I actually would prefer to bully.
Uh-oh.
Oh, are we finally bullying the Mexican?
See, that...
I mean,
despite that being a perfectly normal, like, rational and reasonable statement in this competition right now, that still sounds racist.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
Definitely
just looking to avoid saying that.
This is why I'm
Jesus
not saying it
Christ, guys.
I
outside.
don't like America, but I want to win.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Alright, yeah, I guess everyone's gonna do that, and America's gonna manifest some destiny from last place.
Again.
I'm tied with two other people for last place, so I still have a chance. And it's still only like 6 points back.
It is a
Doing
6-point spread, but yeah,
It's a very close race going into the latter half of this.
yeah. Tyler, what do you have to say about the state of affairs?
If you say what I think you're going to say,
I am still of the opinion that the Bulgarian should be destroyed, but
He's not Carthage. Come on.
no, this is modern day Carthage, buddy.
This is Tyler's Carthage.
Bulgaria is modern day Carthage. That's a sentence.
This is my modern day Carthage. Okay.
Amazing. Salt the earth.
Anyhow, besides
Nuke
that,
it.
well, again, the discussion between all of our contestants earlier suggests there may be a breakdown in the current truce, if you will. But I
Go on.
believe, though, that now that we've gotten... Okay, so it's into the second half. Everything's so close right now. Nobody's going to get knocked out
Not
of
yet.
style points if this were to just keep going at the same rate.
Yeah, everything's been pretty balanced.
That's
At
all
this
things should
point,
be.
Though, Yeah, there's a lot of. It was majority boiler calls.
Yeah,
I
which
have-
is interesting
that's-
for a round
that's-
2
that-
situation.
Yeah, well, still a chance to shake things up.
Yeah,
So-
people are reaching when they may not need to. Is what
It's
that indicates to me.
anybody's game currently.
Absolutely. All right, so
Which is
Vert, ready for round 3?
Okay. Yep, ready. Firebox area.
Firebox area going once,
Interesting.
twice. Okay, firebox area. Let's hear it from Vert.
437.
437. Hemlock.
I'm typing it in Discord on accident. Hold on.
What?
I'm guessing less than 437.
Oh, I'm working on it. 63.08?
Okay,
Is that the number?
that's a number. Brian.
No. Oh, wait, no, hold on.
300. Nice.
Wait, I've made an error. It's so important that I fix this.
Uh-oh.
It's actually 68.03. That's going to make a huge difference.
It definitely will. Most certainly.
It's still a
360.
fire
Nice.
pit.
And Horizon.
260.39.
This is a pretty massive spread, honestly, even not including the 2-foot engine. Fort.
I'm getting a 1.
Amazing.
Wow!
Are you sure you put in firebox area, not great area?
You are right.
Well then.
I put in the wrong one. I am sorry.
Yeah,
I was
Nice.
gonna
that
say,
was,
how small is that firebox?
yeah, that was wildly concerning.
You have no firebox. You have a
Mhm.
candle.
Especially with your tractive effort. Like, how?
If he was doing that on less
He's
than
a
50,
fireman.
if he was doing that on
If you
that-
lost to me in
He's a
firebox
cooker.
area, I would have just hung up my hat. Like, just, God can take me now.
Okay, never mind. It turns out I'm getting a 2. 148.6.
Still
He's
not
free.
stellar.
he's
It's
doing
like
that all.
secretively, these engines were built with a nuclear core as our
Yeah.
firebox.
You know that scene in The Martian when he goes up and digs up, goes out and digs up the radioisotope generator from the Martian desert and sticks it in his firebox of his rover? Yeah, I remember that. Anyway,
remember
5
that.
points for the NDM, 4 points for the Aeolus, 3 points for the Czech, 2 points for the Bulgarian, 1 point for the NG-15. Hemlock and the NG-15, what is your third stat call?
Hey, Vert, do you flew tube length?
No.
Flew tube length.
Oh my god.
Veto.
Okay.
Okay,
Turns out, I thought I didn't have it, but turns out I did. So I'm thankful that got vetoed.
okay, sick. Flawless strategy. Axle loading.
Of course you would fucking do
Going
that, you rat
once.
fuck.
Going
I
twice.
really should have saved that veto.
And let's see axle
God,
loading. Let me put it in the drop down. It's up here somewhere.
strategic bullying.
Let's see how many people put in the sun.
Strategic bullying.
I
So I
I
take
know
it.
how to win.
I-
All I'm saying is I know how to win.
I take it that that Vert does not have it.
It's not there.
That's unfortunate. Hemlock.
15,148.
Okay, that's not bad. Brian.
Nice, 780.
Okay, that's hefty.
I don't
Horizon.
like
That's
this.
two nices in a
I
row.
don't like being the acceptable casualties.
Well, it do be like that sometimes. Fort.
Damn it.
How's it looking for it?
37,104.
You know,
I'm surprised.
I really thought when Fort had chosen the 012-0, he was deciding to die for entertainment purposes. But I realize now he was bailing off of an engine that shouldn't be in this Royale.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's where we stand. 5 points for the NG-15, no surprise there. 4 points for the Bulgarian, that's a lot of driving axles. 3 points for the Czech, and then 3 points for the Aeolus, and 1 point for the Czech, and 1 point for the NDM
I
Locomotive.
take the
as
3
hitting
points.
I was really hoping that axle loading would be less commonly had, but, you know, this is still working out for me.
Hmm.
Well, Brian, your turn.
Is everybody here Cole?
I am.
I'm pretty sure the NDEM is
I
not.
am oil.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I
Okay.
only. I'm an oil. You can tell because it lists my fuel capacity as 6 gallons.
Let's go with
6
something
gallons?
different.
I would
It is
believe
liquid.
that this.
Let's go for
That's some decorative coal on the back.
Yeah.
evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
Ooh, that's ballsy.
Interesting.
This is either going to be an easy dub for me, or I'm going to give him a 5 and I'll get a 4.
Going once,
I think you overestimate me.
going twice,
Yeah, you're probably going to get a 5.
and
No.
It was divided by cylinder volume,
evaporative
right?
heating surface
Yeah.
divided by cylinder volume. Yes.
Oh, wait.
Surface divided by cylinder
I might have
volume.
done this wrong. I think you're getting like a 171 or something. I can't remember what the exact number was, but I don't know.
Oregon? 245, 60.
That is pretty good. Hemlock.
198.76.
Yeah, your cylinders look pretty chunky for your size of engine. Brian.
They are.
266.94.
That's too good. We don't like that. Horizon.
179.45.
79.45. That's bad. And
Kill the
finally,
bulge.
Fort.
I repeat my statement from the first round of this. I'm getting a 1.
You
That's
successfully
wrong.
killed the bulge.
Oh my
This is-
god.
Suffer.
Okay, so let me just tell you something.
Oh,
This
man.
is an instance where I wish I brought the unrebuilt version. You want to know what?
Yeah,
the-
because the unrebuilt version had low
Yeah.
pressure cylinders.
Oh, low pressure
Over
cross
300.
compound bullshit.
yeah, it had
Oh my
358.26.
god.
Me sitting on my veto just in case anyone has any shenanigans I don't know about.
All right. Anyway, 5
Yeah.
points for the Aeolus, 4 points for the NDM, 3 points for the NG15, 2 points for the 475.1, and 1 point for the Battle of the Bulge. Horizon,
Surprising nobody, number built.
number built, going once, going twice. Yeah, I didn't expect a veto there. I'll punch it in for you. Number built. Vert, what's that number again?
32,
32. And
32.
Hemlock?
21?
Brian?
Not 9 plus 10. Anyway. Millie!
Okay.
12.
East Broad Top 12.
Oh,
Millie.
okay. I gotta take note of that for the card, I suppose.
140 still.
And
10.
14. Okay, well, there's another one for you.
Pain, a new era.
Pain, a new era. I get to get back to Tolbrin tomorrow after I get up at 4 in the morning to drive to New Hampshire for an 8 a.m. site visit.
Fun.
Yeah, no, I'm already not looking forward to it.
Pain a new era when you enter adulthood.
Yes.
Pain, a new era.
So yeah,
That's
5
going to be
points for the
me
check,
after August.
4 points for the NDAM, 3 points for the NG15, 2 points for the Aeolus, and 1 point for the Bulgarian. Fort, what is your stat call to finish off this round?
All I'm saying is I won't veto tender loaded weight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course he won't.
You know what? I think I'm going to go with him on this one. Tender loaded weight.
Tender loaded weight, going once, going twice. Alright, tender loaded weight, let me put it in the drop down. Tender loaded weight. Make sure you put that 0 in or else the sheet will break. Vert,
242,400.
alright. Hemlock,
70,001.
I feel like you're getting a 4 here. Brian,
Weird. Funny how that
Heavy.
works.
326,000. How do you... Wow.
And 50.
Yeah,
It's stainless steel cladding. That's what it
I
is.
Is
feel
it-
like if nothing else, we're making sure the American
is
loses.
it stainless steel cladding with also concrete in there?
It's
No,
bulletproof.
no. The Burlington weren't that dumb.
Bulletproof. Anyway, what about
Maybe
you,
it was
Horizon?
made of.
Just about double hems. 141,647.
Okay, and finally,
Big fat goose egg.
there it is. This is our results. 5 points for the Bulgarian, 4 points for the NG15, 3 points for the Czech, 2 points for the NDAM QR1, and 1 point for Aeolus. And
Funnily enough, exactly the same as Fort's last call.
At the end
Yeah, it's
of
only that.
round 3, we have this.
Oh, so it's just continuing to stratify then.
Just a little
No.
bit, but not all that
Right.
much. So the NAM QR1 is in the lead with 51 points. Meanwhile, the NG15 is now in second place with 45 points. The Aeolus is in third place with 44. The Czech engine light is in fourth place with 43 points, as is the Bulgarian. So
Can I just say I find it kind of sad that both my engines have the exact same score?
yeah, I mean, it really didn't matter which one you picked, I guess. You're going to suffer either way. A bunch of pinks. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so that's where we stand right now. Tyler, what do you think? Is there any chance of somebody dropping out in this last round? The field is stratified now. There's an 8-point difference between the top and the bottom.
There's a chance. It really just depends on who becomes the priority target for the majority to club.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yes, there is up there the Mexican, but at the same time, it could be anyone's game when it comes to style points. We have the Niagara is not exactly a super well-known one for style points. The NG15 is very well-known. Aeolus has a few tricks up her sleeve.
I don't know about
The
the
Czech.
Czech.
You don't know. And
Czechoslovakian
the
is
class
there.
45 never saw that light. So
Yeah, we don't know what the Class 45 can do in style points, and I think the answer is not very much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
It relied on its points.
But you know what? Extra points to whoever can knock the Bulgarian out before style points.
All right, we'll see about
I mean,
that.
a little bit.
Tyler, can I just say, if we ever meet in real life, just hope that we don't.
Just hope that we don't.
I'm gonna
if we
give-
ever meet. hope
You guys
we
are going to
don't.
meet on a horseman trip, and I'm going to give you each Nerf guns and a field and start counting to 10. Look
like,
him in the eye, aim no higher. Okay?
Can you all start killing the NDM and not the Bulgarian? Cause I don't want to tap out.
Em,
Thanks.
will you be my second?
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, anyway.
I'll show up with a sword.
I can provide Nerf guns. I think I have 2 Nerf pistols I could get in like 5 minutes.
We're doing this
Switch
next
to
trip.
warehouses
We're
or
going
I'll
to do
chop
this
your
on the
balls
Silverton.
off.
We're going
They,
to
they even have like they even have like a hammer that you cock back, so it's gonna be good.
Yes.
Anyway, all right, Bert.
All right, so we're gonna go with a little bit of a shot in the dark, and we'll go with tender water capacity.
Tender water capacity. Going once.
An amount of gallons.
Going twice.
I
Okay,
mean, I'm
Bert,
not vetoing.
are you going to veto this?
I said I'm not vetoing
Okay,
for this.
okay.
It's fine.
15K
Okay,
for Bert.
15,000.
NG 15K, what's yours?
33,403
That's oddly specific. Brian.
metric.
15,000 again.
Oh, God.
God damn it!
8,448 gallons.
844.
844?
Yeah.
Touch.
And finally, I don't think this is going to be stellar. Fort?
No, 3186.
3186. It's less
Yeah.
than the
Wait.
NG15.
Wait, yes.
Yes.
Ladies
my
and
You can
God.
stop
gentlemen,
killing
we
me
got him.
now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah, and definitely the distance between the top and bottom is now 10 points. So there's 5 points for the NDM and 5 points for the Aeolus, 3 points for the 475.1, 2 points for the NG15, and 1 point for the Bulgarian. And guess what? He's in danger. Hemlock?
Total engine and tender weight.
Total engine and tender weight.
He's in danger of getting out, and then you give him more points. I mean, I know
Okay.
you want to kill us, but
Okay, consider. I think if it comes down to it, I have a better shot against him in style points than I have either of you.
Playing smart.
You said total engine and tenderweight, right?
Total
Yep.
engine and tenderweight. I'll put it in the thing. It's also as, I believe it's total locomotive weight. There it is. Vert.
629,400.
629,400. Hemlock.
52,209.
152,209. Brian.
Heavy. 717,930.
Wow. There is concrete in this thing, I guarantee it.
Largo.
What about the check thing?
371,699.
Okay. And finally,
200,000, 200,000, 222,667.
okay, so 5 points for Hemlock, 4 points for Fort, 3 points for the check thing, 2 points for Vert, and 1 point for the Aeolus. Brian, in the Aeolus.
You fools, you fools, I've switched sides and now with Bulgarian low pressure cylinders.
Does the Bulgarian
pressure-
have low pressure cylinders?
Low pressure cylinders.
No.
No, I had them before it was rebuilt.
Going once.
No one has low pressure cylinders, Brian.
Going twice.
Okay, never mind, I'm calling something else.
Thank you.
I was trying to draw Hem's veto, but it didn't work.
Well
No.
done. Well done. You're doing so good. We're
I
proud
did
of you,
Well,
amazing.
might
Brian.
as well do it
Can I
anyway.
take some points away from
Booster!
Brian now?
No, in
Veto!
fairness, that was kind of clever. What did Brian call?
I called my trump card booster and immediately got
Veto!
vetoed because of
Yeah,
course
okay,
it
there you
did.
go.
Yeah, this
But
is why I
anyway,
sit on my
driver
veto.
diameter.
Okay, I was
Ooh,
listening to this anyway. Better
Wait.
than your nuke.
Hold on, let me...
You know, it might have been better to let you have the tactical nuke, actually.
You see what you've done?
Possibly. Oh well.
It's too late now. No,
What did-
actually,
What did Brian
it's not
call?
like you're that far behind me. I'm gonna stick
Actually,
with it.
because
Driver diameter is what he calls
technically,
Driver diameter, thank you.
technically, since you could rescind the veto, but
No, I
anyway.
can't. I've realized
It's
that
too
actually
late.
it wouldn't be because you're 1 point behind me, and when we get the style points, you're gonna be one of the people to beat.
Okay, driver diameter, starting with Vert.
70.
70. Hemlock.
71 on the gun. I don't have it in front of me right now, but I think off the top of my head it's like 33.9.
Bruh. Alright, we'll fill that in when you get the chance. Brian.
78.
78.
33.9. I was right.
Oh, there you go. You know your engine.
68.9.
That is very close to greatness.
Eh.
52.8.
52.8. Let me just bump
Need
that
to
up
fix this
for...
the sheet again.
There we go. Different stats demand different decimal placements, so it makes things a little bit funny.
It's 68.9 and not 69.
Yeah.
Sad.
5 points for Aeolus, 4 points for the NDM, 3 points for the Czech, 2 points for the Bulgarian, and 1 point for the 2-foot gauge engine, which shouldn't surprise anybody. Horizon, what is your last stat call?
Right. Well, there's something I want to call.
Go
But
on.
Brian, please, your mic.
What?
Thank you. It's nothing but static.
I can't help that. For some reason, noise suppression broke.
I don't know. It's anyway.
Keep
There's
going.
something I want to call, but I don't know if I should because I'm actually in the running for this. So
do it anyway. Do it anyway.
Hey, shoot your best shot.
all right, screw it, Builder.
Builder! Going once.
You know, I take it back. Don't
Going
shoot your
twice.
best shot. I disagree. You should not shoot your best
All
shot.
right.
Builder.
It's over on
Okay.
the right. This is cell V10. Tyler, wake up.
Alright, I'm reading about some German technical university thing.
We called Builder.
Okay.
Tyler, if you like German technical superiority, might it interest you?
Are
Oh
you
my
sure
God.
about
Oh
that?
All right.
god!
From the top,
Fuck, it's Skoda again.
Vert
Yeah.
has...
Several.
Vert has...
16 for Alco, 16 from Baldwin.
Okay.
Yeah. Why would you
Yay,
call
people
this?
I can trust.
Because you said to shoot my shot, so I did. I would have called
Okay.
minimum weight of rail.
Why did you call Builder? You're not built in the U.S. I thought I thought shoot your shot meant you were going to call something
I
call something a little risky, but maybe.
I thought you should know this by now. I am not reasonable at
This is-
all.
Oh
You
my
don't
God.
call builder if you're not U.S. built. That's like basics.
Horizon.
Nah.
You handed him a
Horizon.
5.
Horizon, I would like to crown you with the mantle of Matt.
Nothing but chaos, bitches.
Why would you not have done minimum wage?
All right. So, Hemlock.
Rely on host choice.
It's Henschel.
Okay. Brian. What the? Why did you? Okay.
Why would you? Okay,
Alright.
that's fine. This is
I was
good.
making
Anyway,
memes.
Wishimus Maximus. Oh my god.
Simply
Anyway.
clever.
So, just out loud, where are you from, Horizon?
Skoda.
Of course. And
I
finally,
hate those people.
Skoda.
I'm
Behold,
from
what-
Hanomag.
No, I'd be Hanomag at least.
What
If this
the
was
fuck
Triple
is
B,
Hanomag?
Skoda would be getting a 4.
They made
Uh,
half tracks for Germany.
Yeah,
The fact
Skoda
that
I
is
had
a
cars.
huge
Up
car
Hanomag
Did
company.
they
again.
make
Race
anything?
cars.
No.
Oh.
are we
They
back
made-
to the camera that puts swastikas on things?
Yeah, we
No.
are back to the camera that puts swastikas on things.
No, we're back to Soviet race cars.
It's a Hindu.
Okay,
it's a
so
peace
the
symbol.
Baldwins, take your 5s, please.
Okay.
Go.
Take your 5s and die. Eat shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
After this, let's see here. Skoda, you little... I swear, if I ever see, like, an actual Skoda vehicle in my life, I'm gonna reel over and just,
Well,
you know...
Don't go to Europe, bud.
prepare
Yeah,
to do
I-
so. I'm buying a freaking Fabia.
No, buy Skoda Yeti.
Brian, I may never talk to you ever again if you buy
I'm
that
buying a
vehicle.
130 FR and I'm taking on a
This is
horseman
too
road
much.
trip.
If I may make my case, Henschel was the sole manufacturer of the Tiger 1.
Yeah,
Huh?
you have
I
lots
believe-
of points.
I believe Skoda is currently in business, so there's that.
Yes, Skoda still exists.
Okay, but Baldwin
Volkswagen,
doesn't.
Das
So that's
Auto.
so let's.
Hanomag doesn't. Henschel was
It's
just merged out.
yeah. It was acquired by Bombardier around 2002. So
Bombardier.
the
Oh, Bombardier.
Pilot to Bombardier.
Hey,
yeah, it was acquired by Bombardier.
hey, we like these
And-
guys.
I mean, do we though?
Bombardier.
Yes,
Apparently, one of their facilities still exists and mass produces locomotives. So
it's one of the world's largest manufacturers of locomotives. Okay.
Is
Okay,
it the reason
Henschel
why you
is-
keep sending my company like crappy diesel electrics?
Shush.
And
Henschel,
I
take
can-
the 3.
Aw.
yay, thank you.
I feel
I mean,
that.
You mean I can't make my case for the 38T and the Hetzer?
No.
Okay, but
And the 130
Tigers.
or Evo.
That's are gonna
Did I
have.
make-
We
Tigers
need
and
to stop
everything
ranking
else, and,
locomotive builders based on what they made for the Nazis. Okay.
This wasn't made for the Nazis. This was
Also
made for
consider the
Group B
Henschel made the
Rally.
duck.
Hang on, I'm gonna go check what else. What I'm gonna go check what else Skoda
Streaming
made.
and recording. This is for Horizon.
They made the duck. Okay, so Hanomag,
Skoda
they
make
have
these.
some rail connections. Again, military vehicles again. The camera with the swastikas.
Yeah. This is not
Yeah.
great.
Race cars are better than military
Skoda.
vehicles.
Citation.
Uh,
Depends
Actually,
who
no.
you're trying to conquer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Race cars are better than military vehicles only because
That's why it's a thing in
You know
Triple B
what?
where if your company made cars, you get a promotion. Except unless you're Alco, because Alco
Yeah,
actually made cars for a while.
At this point, looking at these, like, the businesses are kind of lopsided. I kind of just want to give Hanomag and Skoda 2s.
Twos? Okay.
Just
That makes
they're
sense.
similar. They're
Well, that
both. They've both got the camera looking at them. Just gotta
Well, that's-
gotta make the Führer happy with the nice little swastikas
Yeah.
because ruining peace symbols as we've been
Team
doing for quite a while.
monetized.
Also, I
On a
just want to
quick
say,
qu-
I don't really have much to say about your ordering system, but effing Alco made the best cars. Locomobiles are the coolest things ever.
Okay, but have you ever heard
Yeah,
of the
but they're
Stanley
already in
Steamer?
slot 2.
Yeah, but we
they
love.
if I counted them as a car manufacturer, they go down to slot 3.
Well, I'm just saying
So-
they were incredibly cool.
So
Yes,
Ford,
they were very cool.
Actually, our Rhode Island
Yes.
Locomotive Works plant here made more
So
cars.
Ford,
than
you know what to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh wait,
Ford.
I just gotta check if what I'm thinking of has actually been called.
You may fire when ready, Gridley.
Like any weight stat, man. Any weight stat.
You know what? I think instead I'm gonna go with overall wheelbase.
Okay.
You know,
Going once. Going
that
twice.
works too. I'm fine with that.
Let's see overall wheelbase. There it is in the drop down. Vert.
86.31.
That's huge. Hemlock.
Huge.
44.65.
Still longer than a boxcar. Brian.
82.23.
Still longer than 2 boxcars. Horizon.
68.14.
So close to being nice, dude. It's so
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, he's close, but he's not quite there. And finally, Fort.
23.7.
That's almost cheating. Anyway, that's 5 points for you, though. 4 points for
Almost
Hemlock.
cheating.
3 points for the Czech. 2 points for the American, and 1 point for the Mexican. And this is where we are. Tyler, it's almost time for us to think. Bam. We have 2 people that have fallen out of the competition. There are 68 points in the
No, I
pocket
should have.
of the Niagara.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
are
this isn't.
62 points for the Aeolus, putting it in second place. 60 for the NG-15. 57 for Horizon. And 57 for Fort. They are still tied for last place. And they
Going
are
down together.
You will all go down together.
tied for being dropped
Get me
out of the
off this boat anchor.
Right. So the
Can
two
I
people
just
I was
say-
so the 2 people I was most not wanting to deal with in style points are the 2 people I'm dealing with in style points. This
Yeah,
is
Not,
sounds
not,
right.
not if.
Can I just say that I feel I've been unjustly targeted by one of the judges here?
You
Kill
may
the
say
ball.
that, yes. It won't do anything, though.
Hey, you know, I have a recommendation. I have some recommendations for judge's choice, for host choice.
You have been
So do
unjustly
I.
targeted in a positive way, also. So keep that in mind. Because I like this thing. You're welcome for the thing that makes it so that you don't have to do style points, or else you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
But
Can I
Yeah.
make a recommendation?
hold on, Tyler. I'd like to hear your rundown of the situation right now.
Karma is being served.
How?
Wow.
How is it being served? How?
Remember when Ellis was like, "Oh, this one shut out everybody else. Maybe it'll go." Yeah, no.
It was
I've
wishful
got an
thinking.
idea. How about Power MT?
Actually,
Um,
I know Tyler. Tyler deserves his place in the spotlight here, really quick. But I do want to say that while oftentimes it is the middle of the road engines that end up being on top when it comes to statistics in the end, in this case, we have the 3 engines that are at the extremes. I would say,
yep.
despite Brian being a Hudson, still on the larger side, and of course the NG-15 is on the smaller side.
I'm not liking my odds.
Well,
I'm kind of shocked I came out of this considering what Vert was doing at the beginning. I was like, if I don't drop one of my nukes, he's gonna win this like by a landslide. But apparently, I'm second.
well, Tyler, what do you think about who made it in and who didn't, aside from karma?
It's interesting so far. I think the range that we have, again, Vert just pulling so far up in that lead,
Mm-hmm.
where everyone else is kind of right. A concentrated box of 5 points.
Yeah.
That doesn't bode 100% well.
No, it is. Vert did definitely run away with it here. What do you think we should do to try and even these guys out? Should we try to save the people that have dropped, or should we try to balance out the top three here?
Please throw me a life preserver.
I have an idea
RNT, do it, coward.
that might just work.
What's your
I
idea?
do want to.
Knowing physics and stuff, and also knowing that Horizon has been begging for this for the past like 30 minutes. Minimum weight of rail.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
don't think that's a bad call, actually. I could settle for minimum weight of rail. All right.
You know-
Let's go.
all right, that works for me.
I don't know how this is going to affect things
Okay.
necessarily, but this may save some of the people that are out of it. It may not. Definitely is going to be a 5 for Hemlock.
Glory, glory, what
Anyway.
a hell of a way to die.
Brian over in the corner, ready to die.
Let's start with Vert, of course.
100.
100. Nice round number. You like to see it. Okay, Hem.
25.
25. Also, man, these are satisfying.
Funnier than
It's
24.
literally a quarter.
Yeah, I'm a quarter of the size.
Brian.
150.
Fancy
Now
standard.
that's hefty.
Pansy.
Horizon.
80.
Not bad. And finally,
62.
62. Okay, so let's show that folded into the results. Actually, real quick, need to show that. And so,
How is it looking, gamers?
5 points for Hemlock, 4 points for the Bulgarian, 3 for the Czech, 2 points for the Mexican, and 1 point for the American. And I don't know if you guys can hear Lafayette going to town on a squeaky toy in the background, but it's loud
One
for me.
squeak.
It might show up in the recording, just not on Discord. Alright, so, with all those folded in, this is where we're at. Everyone makes it in by the skin of their teeth in the case of Horizon. Alright, so, time.
I've got a 5-point gap to make up and a 2-point lead to cling to.
Alright, time to set everyone to ready.
I am not winning.
And we start with Horizon. It's your day. And, of course,
It is.
Tyler, this is your part, so feel free to chime in whenever you like.
Alrighty.
What is just
Roller bearings on all axles.
Yeah, that would be a
That-
point. Does anybody else believe that they have roller bearings?
I don't
I have them on
think so.
everything. I am roller.
Yeah, I have
Okay,
roller
so-
bearings as well.
Yeah, Vert and Brian, that's fair. Well, Brian, half a point because some of yours did and some of yours didn't have them on
They
the
were all
drivers.
rebuilt later on.
Not all of them were S4A design. Like, the S4s themselves didn't have lightweight rods, which did not have the roller bearings for the rods.
Roller bearing rods.
Oh, there was only 3 others aside from the Aeolus.
Okay,
Yeah.
Horizon.
So
continue.
5 of them out of the 12.
Hillchap funnel.
Calchap.
Hillchap,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
I
fair.
would say it
So
was
that's an
Calchap.
advanced design for your exhaust. I don't think anybody else would have that here, except for none of the NG15's got anything. So yeah,
I had a
that'd be-
point for
I
Horizon.
thought one of the
for
NG15s had like a Giesel or
an
something.
advanced.
Maybe.
All right.
I'm looking at the class characteristics, and it's not listed on Wikipedia, and I don't think it's listed as having them on Loco base either. So-
Yeah, that's okay.
I swear I've seen a picture of one with a Giesel.
All right, Horizon. Continue.
Thermic siphon.
Thermic siphon. That's a good.
Oh,
I
I
have
have one of those.
Bert, seriously, you did?
Yep.
Okay.
Very cool.
Trying to think if anybody else would. Maybe the S4. Bookie. Give me a second.
It looks like he does. Or according
Just
to
a
his
second.
own stat placement.
You can't look at it.
No, I mean according to his stat placement, he already wrote a 1 for himself.
And it
Oh,
is stated in the description.
I know you
so-
can't
No, I'm
tell
talking
from the
about
outside.
Brian.
Yeah.
superheating surface and pressure.
Actually, I might be wrong about that.
Yeah, I'm looking currently to see.
I need to find a diagram of it to see for sure.
Well, good thing we have Mr.
It
Diagram.
isn't listed, but it seems like it's the kind of engine that would.
I'd be kind of surprised if it didn't.
I have a
wouldn't be
question though.
100% surprised.
If you have a
Class
combustion
S4
chamber, can you
Hudson's.
also have a thermic siphon?
What?
Can you have both a thermic siphon and a combustion chamber in your firebox?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then I could still have one. I just need to verify.
I
All right, well,
don't know.
Tyler, continue investigating. Horizon.
Yeah.
Embossed number plates.
That's
I
fair.
do have those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
I'm
have
look-
plenty of those.
Looking at my picture, with that, I can't tell.
With that colored number plate wouldn't matter, right?
It looks like you have. Yeah, it looks like everyone has embossed number plates except for Aeolus. Although,
Well,
actually,
Aeolus in
Some
the
streamlined ones, I think, had them
but
yeah, the instrument.
on the front only.
on the
of
front
course.
only, I would say half a point. So the Niagara gets half a point, and the Aeolus gets half a point for on the front.
Yeah, I don't see anything noted down for having a thermic siphon for the
Okay.
S4s, so Brian doesn't take that point.
All right, and one more for Horizon.
Multinational. 25 of these engines were sent to North Korea.
Oh God.
Brian, please.
What?
You can
Is-
you can do like if you're having trouble, you can just do push to talk. It would probably help.
Oh, hang on. Settings.
And also, speaking of multinational,
I
do the thing. I know your history.
Australia, South Africa, Britain, the United States.
Yeah, it's quite a few. Okay, so it goes on to Fort. What does this thing have?
Well, I'm just looking at everybody's pictures here, but could I say all-weather cab?
Yeah, you definitely have that.
I have.
Well, yeah, sort of.
Some
In
of
a
them
way
did.
that I
I can
100%
find-
hate.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, but it looks like it. It
Yeah,
looks like
Brian, you get half a point. I know one of your members has that.
one of your members.
With the
It's more than one.
Would
this
the
thing
have an
Aeolus wasn't the
all-weather?
only one
Only
that had one, if I remember correctly. I found a picture of another one that had it.
No, Brian,
one
I
of the
can
other
tell you right
preserved
now,
ones.
it's only one. It's only Big Alice the Goon.
Big Alice the Goon.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Anyway,
I swear I've
Big
seen a
Alice
picture
was
of
the
another
only
one
one
that
that
had
had
it.
the vestibule.
go on.
Brian, only take half a point for that.
Okay, wait. I'm actually forgetting here. Does having the lateral movement in the drivers count as a style point?
Not really.
We need to. We need to stop answering those questions with them being stat calls.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
a stat call, and that's not actually a stat call. So
Yeah.
guess what? It goes to the next person.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else. That's the thing.
Well, actually, let me. There's something a little bit messy in there. Usually, when we say no, it's not a stat. Like no, it's not a style point thing. It doesn't count as a failed call.
Yeah, I know.
So stop being mean
Just
to
want
Ford.
to.
Pick something else.
I shall be angrily mean at Fort.
I don't.
Well, pick something quick, or else you're gonna run out of time, and we're gonna move on anyway. You can fold, and we'll give you one.
Fold.
Alright, you have buffers.
Oh my god.
Fine.
I have buffer.
Yeah. People with buffers take a point, I guess.
Alright. Well, there. Are you happy?
Have him take half a point for your singular buff.
Are you happy, Tyler? I don't think he's gonna win now.
Yay!
Unfortunately,
Well, now for the monster.
yeah. Unfortunately, now things move on to Brian in the Aeolus. Alice the Goon.
Wait, they do.
Yes, it's your turn.
Because you're
Stainless steel.
Yeah, you get your stainless point.
I can't. It's steel. All right, next.
Fully streamlined.
Fully streamlined.
Would my
guess.
elephant ears count, or
That's its own
No.
thing.
That's
all right?
And it's also definitely not fully. Okay.
True.
Brian.
Twin cross compound.
okay. Who
Air
else here has a
compressors
cross double cross
I'm
compounds?
trying to double check real quick.
I have vacuum brakes.
I think the Niagara would have 2 cross
I
compounds.
think it does on either side of the.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, you've got plenty of air pressure, of air compressing.
So it's gonna be Brian and the Niagara.
All
Gets
right.
the points.
All right, Brian. And again, once more with feeling.
Lockpox driver.
You do have box pock.
So do I.
Don't you dare do
Yeah.
that 0.3 bullshit.
Do I have box pock?
No,
No.
you do not.
I have crippling depression.
Ain't we all? All right. One more from Brian.
Osteoporosis.
Headlight packet.
What?
Headlight what?
Uh,
On the unstreamlined ones, the Jeep headlight.
Oh God.
Yep. Post
the
the
double
unstreamlined one,
Oh
please.
no!
I forgot.
Just so people are aware of what the heck you're talking about, because not
Yeah,
all of us
that's
are
right.
versed in the Burlington.
I remember this.
Wait.
What is that?
Oh, it's the fucking gyro light.
Yep.
Why did you put a gyro light on a steam locomotive?
Because-
the
Why not,
SP
I
has
guess?
entered the chat.
This is why I don't have push it talk, so you guys can hear my freaking laughter when you say things
I mean, you
like
can
that.
push when you're laughing.
I can,
Yeah.
I can
I
find
don't
where
want to
you
put in a
live.
line of X's whenever I try to talk.
I can find where you live.
All right, and we're on to Hemlock.
All right. Well,
No, crippling
Off-
depression is not a style point.
I was gonna say delicious eggs.
Yeah.
Of course
Delicious
you're gonna
eggs.
call that.
So to run this one back, for
Back by
those
popular demand.
for those unaware, delicious eggs. Cruz would use. I think I can't remember. It was one of the cocks on the locomotive
Nice
to
cock.
cook eggs for lunch.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
we've given a
amazing.
point for that before,
Egg.
I think.
Yeah, you did.
Okay,
Uh,
go once more from Delicious Eggs, then.
Apple Express.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Apple Express. That's the point.
We're just pulling out all those stops, aren't we?
Of course I
Yeah.
am.
Wasn't
Why
that
would I
the
not?
name train thing? Oh
I'm
no,
not-
it
I'm
was a
not-
seasonal thing. Never
I-
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not asking for a name train point. I'm asking for a seasonal point. Survivor dispositions. I have 17 survivors.
That's a lot of
I
survivors.
How many of these? I don't know.
have, crap. I got a
I think you have 12.
I don't know how many I would have.
Your stat page should say Vert.
Um,
How many would this?
Well, there's
I
at
think
least
it
one.
is-
Well, here's
It's more than one. It's definitely
Yeah.
more than one. I think I would probably put the number at 6.
No, you have like 12, I think.
that's still
12?
less than 17.
Look at your
Yeah, it's still
stat
less.
page. It should say near the
It
top.
doesn't. It frickin' doesn't.
I remember reading it.
Oh, it does. It does say 12.
Anyway.
do
I have 4.
we want
So
to?
if
Do we want to give Vert a half a point for second most survivors?
no,
No.
we don't.
Okay.
We haven't done that in the past, so I don't
Okay.
feel like we should do it
He's
now.
doing well enough on his own.
That's
Ooh,
fair. All right.
I
Hemlock.
found
Yeah, You would say that, you Rhodesian fuck.
I don't. Rhodesia is not the same thing as South Africa. Rhodesia is
Well,
like
the Rhodesians
hundreds.
certainly went to South Africa when Zimbabwe came about.
I like how we're doing
My man.
African political insults.
When did this become the thing?
The things that come out of this show. All right.
Anyway,
Hemlock, go ahead.
highest survival percentage out of a class of 21, 17 survive in some capacity,
Okay.
which is something like 80%.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is a lot. And
Are you not gonna go with the driver's favorite thing?
I didn't want to go with that because I'm trying my hardest to stick to points nobody could possibly double dip on.
Okay, but nobody else is gonna have a swivel chair.
Oh yeah, gunner's seat.
oh god, that's right.
I have the gunner's seat.
That is probably this engine has so much just weird stuff. It's fantastic.
Small things happen
My
too.
tender has a spoiler on it.
Yeah, you need all that downforce you can get. All right.
Yeah.
These are the fastest engines on the line, so yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
Liable to fly off curves.
Vert,
Hmm.
come to you. There are a total of 8 points left, and it looks like,
After the check.
unfortunately, the check has been shut down.
Oh.
It's hilarious.
You got a lease on life there, thanks to Doodad.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The thing is,
In service beyond 1960.
Ooh, that's what I have.
All right.
I was in
That's-
service like into the 80s.
Yeah.
Well, folks.
At least 2 of mine saw 77.
Okay, that counts. In the far distant beyond of 1960. All right, Vert. What else?
Paint point.
Paint.
Paint.
For which paints exactly?
Let
I mean,
me load up the photos.
I think I have a paint point solidly nailed down.
Yeah.
But yours is specific. It's the seasonal train you're going after.
Okay,
General
no.
paint.
Okay, but it wasn't just the seasonal
Whoa.
train they painted red.
I don't. That's something.
Oh, what is
I
that?
mean, it was counted in the last Royale this was in.
Yeah, but the folks you were up against in the last Royale weren't red and green.
Yeah.
Would I get a half a point for my buffer beams and wheels?
I'll defer to Tyler on this one. Paint. I'll just write down paint. And
You see,
Okay, East Rail. Thanks,
Like-
buddy.
I see the argument to be made, but given the competition, it feels like the Niagara only deserves half a point,
yeah, and I think
and like the Czech
Hey, can I
thing
call
also deserves
something
half
else?
a point.
Was
No, you've already kind of committed to this.
yeah, no, you called
You're-
this.
I want a point for fucking power.
You got
Yeah.
points
yeah,
for power.
you have had
More
this.
than one.
you did.
You got 5 points for power.
You
You got
got
many of them.
Okay,
So-
well, here's where we're at then. It goes back to Hemlock
Read your damn DM.
because the Brian has been kicked off.
Okay.
You see
I
what you've
appeared
done,
in-
Vert?
I appeared in an episode of Doctor Who.
So
Okay, appearance in media.
media.
I have forward.
Hmm.
No, wait. Hold on. I'm not gonna call that just yet. I was a crew favorite. The crews made specific note about how much they liked this engine.
So
I have
much that
something.
they picked the Garretts off.
I have something
Yeah,
similar
they were so
to that.
popular they forced the Garretts out of work, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the 475s were nicknamed Szlachna, which means noblewoman, by the service departments.
All
Well,
right.
that's
I
cool.
guess the
Yeah.
the check can take that point as
Close
well.
enough, yeah.
Mine were the most successful on the railway. Does that count as being like a favorite?
No,
most
not really.
successful does not mean crew favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because successful could be like it's,
Successful
ready
is a
to
J1 that shakes its crew to bits.
Successful is the K4 that, well, maybe one might have failed. There may have been 20 others just waiting in the back,
There-
ready to go. Not successful in the amount of
when
I mean,
actual
one of mine
stuff they
count as
did.
crew favorite as well.
did your crews make particular note about liking this engine?
I mean, there's 12 survivors.
Well, surviving and being a crew favorite is not exactly equivalent.
The K4s were when the locomotive in front of you blows up, pick up his tender and keep moving.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
If a K4 falls, you pick up his tender and you
People
keep
hated the
moving.
austerity, but there's like 50 of those surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Hemlock.
I have a Bissell truck, which allows for greater radial motion on my leading axle, which lets me get around tighter curves.
That's fair.
Bissell for swivel. All right. You've got two more.
All right. I have the smoke deflectors.
Hey, I have that
Oh,
too.
God,
This is
that's right, you
also
do.
this is true. Point.
And they weren't
For
just
that.
an Apple thing.
They were a thing. They were equipped on They were equipped on a couple locomotives. They were mostly equipped on the locomotives used for Apple Express service.
Oh.
My vents technically
Oh, I
count
just
as
looked
smoke
at this.
deflectors.
I just looked at this and it was not a special
Yeah.
color in black, and I assumed it was non-Apple related.
Yeah, you can see the Apple thing on the front.
All right, you got one more. Oh wait, that's it.
Well,
You shut it down.
Did I?
Are we sure?
Oh wait,
It's-
sorry,
No,
no,
there's still-
no, not quite.
Something.
You got one more.
Okay. Oh, smoke box dart.
Yep.
I think I have that.
How did it
Dart.
take me this long to figure it out?
Yeah, I have a
And there we
dart.
go.
And the Skoda thing has a dart. And that kills
and
it.
that concludes this episode, and this is where we stand. Bam.
Yes!
Ladies and gentlemen, the best
Jimmy-
locomotive in the
Jimmy
world
has won.
is a 2-foot Mikado.
My
Amazing.
second has won!
And
I've done it.
An outside frame 2-foot Mikado with a weirdo tender and with a spoiler on it.
Well,
At least you
I think
have.
Good job.
At least
I
you
think
have.
I can retire now.
You know,
I
things
think I
like
can retire.
automatic brakes. And if I may, Vert, I think your missed opportunities were your folding coupler, your polling pockets.
I was desperately
I
hoping
told him
no
a bunch
one
of
would
things
bring
in
up the.
DM, and he ignored them.
I was desperately hoping no one would point out I'm not American. Polling pockets. I don't have air brakes. I don't have a knuckle. I was sitting here desperately hoping no one would realize and call
I
me.
had realized that,
Also-
but he didn't listen to me.
Also, here's one of the weirdo ones about the NDM engine. I would have been okay with the style point for those big railings on the tender, because not everybody has those.
Yeah, those are more for an oil burner, which, it's
It's like-
an oil burner specific thing, but those are safety. Those are safety.
Something
Yeah.
I would have called would have been I also have combustion chambers.
Can I get a safety point
So
for
do
not
I.
being? Can I get a
I know,
safety
that's
point
why I
for
didn't
having
call
a
it.
top speed of 25 miles an hour?
Yeah, no,
you're not
still,
dying if you fall out of this thing,
that's
unless
still
you fall out on
dangerous.
a bridge.
Uterus is still fall out at that speed. You got to be careful.
Yes.
So
Outstanding.
here's where we stand. The NG15 has won with 79 points. Congratulations, Hemlock. Someone who is very good at this game. Although I'm gonna start sitting down, I think, in between seasons and writing out a list of style points that we can depart from, but that I would like to strike a balance between the very specific and the very general. We tried out some more specific stuff this time around with the new sheet and everything. And previously we had more general stuff, but I think we need to sort of go towards the middle on that. While it does benefit players that have extensive knowledge of their locomotive and its history, it is sometimes a little bit much. I feel like in this case, most everything was fine. I, look at the Apple Express thing and I go, well, and some of the stuff like the number of survivors or number in service or service past a certain date or whatever, I feel like those can be truncated into points that make a little bit more sense. But I digress. That is still a not insignificant win. 76 points to the Niagara. Vert, congratulations on second place. 70.5 points to Horizon for staying in the game and keeping tabs on his style points even after being checked out officially.
Yeah, I made third.
70 points for Aeolus. And, of course, the Bulgarian last, where Tyler likes it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
Tyler got his wish. The Bulgarian, despite having a shutout in its home Royale, did absolutely get trounced.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be, and also the engine I wanted to win.
I'm gonna go grab that Norwegian tank I wanted to go get. It's the Decapod tank.
Hey, but Tyler, I gotta tell you, I just found out this engine's big brother. It also has a stat page.
Please
boy.
do not make it show its ugly face around here.
Show it.
Would you like me to bring the 012 Javan meter gauge?
If that thing shows up to Triple B, I am nuking it.
We need to bring the doodad. We need to bring a thing. We need to bring the Madagascar thing that was the
0440.
yeah.
Oh, the move it.
Yes.
Yeah, the move it, boy.
I'd like to
I don't
thank
know.
everyone
I'll take my egg cooker because this thing is just absolutely adorable.
I'd like to thank everyone.
Triple B Test Royale coming soon.
I will hopefully be attending. I'd like to thank everyone for coming to this episode. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I'd like to thank, of course, Stephen West for creating the Loco base, without which we could not have this show. Tyler, we have something very special to plan in between seasons, and of course some refinements to be made. Of course, I
also think your sheet might have been broken at the very end.
What broke?
It might have been calculating the folds a little off by like 1 or 2. I don't know.
I was being pretty. I think last episode when we played around with it, I think it's working fine.
All right. You might want to just look over the entire thing since we've had issues.
I don't know what's going on. Sometimes the formulas in here just get broken. And I think that was just from me messing with stuff to fix formatting errors, but it should be fine now. I mean, everything is working now.
Hopefully.
Of course, everything breaks the moment I go to clear it out for the next Royale. It's like someone's coming in here and breaking things, but such is life. We'll see you next season. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
It's what the people want.